Yep. We're gonna go over this. Let me make sure that we have 1080p gaming. All right, guys. Yeah, we're gonna go over the Dead Apostle Noel and trailer drop. I'm gonna refer to her as DAN from probably this point onwards. Just because I'm not gonna call her DA Noel. That sounds pretty whack. I'm not gonna go to Lolly Noel. I'm sorry, but no, that's not happening. I heard people try to call her D Noel, like Vampire Noel. You're also trolling. That sounds whack. So yeah, we're gonna go over it. Thankfully, we now know about the mechanics of the game. The game's been out for like 3 months, so now we know what's going on. So it's gonna be less me trying to guess what's going on, like on the previous analysis that we used to have. So yeah, first of all, Ayaka Yano is fucking Jesus Christ. Her reach. Like, have you guys noticed the Ayakayanos, the VA, her reach? Like, she can be very, her grave and now very, like, soft. The total opposite. Alright. Okay, too many fucking buttons going on, brother. Go back, brother. First of all, this is Noel. Looks like normal Noel's 5. Like, this button looks fucking criminal already. I don't like this. I don't like this button. If it's like Noel's, then that's gonna be pretty good because Noel 5C is one of the better buttons in the game. It beats a lot of stuff. No, yeah, Noel 5C is longer. Okay, her air normals. This button in particular is speaking to me right now. Like, this button is a demon. Is this her that's her JC, right? Yes, that's right. Like, look at that. Is this a hitbox? That cannot be a hitbox, right? Because if that's a hitbox, this fucking character is like crap. Because it's like reminds me of Love's JC, but without just vertical. You know what I'm saying? Like that cannot be a fucking button. Like, that cannot be a fucking button, right? Right, it reminds me a lot of Vlov's JC, but on an angle. You know what I'm saying? But actually, it looks cracked. The fuck? It can't be a button. That cannot be. Her JB, let's see if we can see her. It's like a slash, yeah. But this angle, covering this angle is really important. As we see at the swing of the blade. Anything that can hit on top of you, it's usually really fucking good in this game. Like, I'm thinking Saber JA is really good. Hisui JB, those type of buttons. Super quality. They have a lot of value in Lumina, like in Melty Blood in general. She has that, and she has a fucking good button for the air to ground. So already her neutral is probably gonna be fucking demon, especially in the air. So this fucking throw, bro. Okay, so she's one of the only characters in this game next to Hisui who has an air throw that works like this. So it's Noel, Hisui, and her, and DAN, right? They get an air throw that pushes the guy on the ground. And I think this is a big deal because Hisui has arguably the best air throw in the game because she can auto time her anti-EXD POS and like all her like her good 2A Okizeme, you can auto time it after like her air throw. So if DAN's air throw works like this, that's already pretty good to have. So offensively, if she can do that, set it up like Hisui can, pretty fucking good. Okay, this is gonna be her gimmick, right? It seems that this is the big deal, and this is something I like. Like I was saying earlier, something I like about a DLC character. They have to stand out. They have to bring something new to the game. Like, they can't just be like your typical rush down character. You know, like a typical Melty rush down, like an Arcwait, or like, you know, like a Hisui or something like that, like a Tono. We can't have that, and you know, she seems to be having either this is negative edge or no, they're not negative edge. It seems like uses like a special move to activate them, right? Yeah, like she does this special and it activates, and I don't know if that activates all of them in a certain pattern, like 1, 2, 3 or something like that. But yeah, like she sets these things up, and then you can and she has an EX projectile, of course. I mean, she is a zoner. Okay, what the fuck is this? This is the one thing I wanted to see. Is this like a button? Or is that like a special? Oh, she has a DP. Yeah, it's her DP. Oh yeah, she does have a DP. So what are the other zoners in this game? Hard zoner Vlov. He has the worst defense in the game. He has only 6 frame buttons. He has no DP. Fucking and his jump is slower. He has a 5 frame jump. Wark you could consider her a zoner. She doesn't have a DP. Her 286 frame. Fucking pain. DAN. DP, crack ass buttons, and if she has a 5 framer, fucked up. So yeah, she has DP, and yeah, of course you can combo after her. That's fine. So this is again the one thing. Again, we're talking about this is gonna be probably her gimmick. We set this where she can set these up as you can detonate them, and it seems you can charge them. Like, you can hear the detonation, right? Like, I don't know if this yeah, like you can actually like hold the button. I don't know if that detonates all of them. I don't know how this is gonna work, but my guess is it's gonna detonate all of them, like at a certain, like over time. Like if you look at this, 1, 2, 3. I think that's caused by holding the button. I don't know, but Okay, we will of course get the mandatory clash. So we get to see some of her buttons. So let me go over. So this one gets interesting. So again, what does this look like? Does it look at 2B or 2C, guys? What do you guys think? Look at 2C. I'll play it on slow-mo. Might be easier. And that looks like a 5B. You don't want to think that that's her jab. Oh, we only saw 2 buttons? That's whack. You only show 2 buttons like that? Show me more buttons. So some people are telling me that's her jab. And I'm like, you're actually trolling. That cannot be her jab. It looked pretty fast though, so it might be. But if that's her 5A, oh my god, you're trolling. Like, comment, you're actually trolling me if that's her 5A. It's too short to be a 5B, I think. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing. Also, the moon skill, this already sets 2 automatically. So that looks pretty good. So my guess is that, you know, if you do the normal input, you only set 1. But if you do moon skill, you set 2. And yeah. And she has like some sort of like, I don't know, like dash attack or some sort. Yeah, like after her projectile, she just uses this. So I don't know if this is like a Rekka, you know, like normal Noel. So this is the one thing with the projectile that I don't know. Because have you seen her doing the dash without the projectile? I don't think so, right? No. She always does the projectile and then does the dash. So I think it might be like a Rekka, like the normal Noel. There's the other thing. I noticed something. So here, so she still did the special move but didn't hold the button. And all the spears like exploded, but I think the explosion was smaller. Might be. That might be the thing. Sure. No, I don't know. Like what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck the holding the special does. So that's one of my questions right now. And this is just arc drive. Alright, this is peak like 5.2 girl energy. Like when they're mad, that's peak energy right there. Oh yeah, there was an article that went over some of the stuff, right? But they also said there's gonna be more info on this character on the on the 31st. Hopefully we'll also, I think we're gonna get more info on Lumina as a whole. Yeah, I posted so for funny. I think we're gonna get more Lumina news. So of course everyone's waiting, you know, for more updates to the game. Of course this is a 1.0. We didn't have a beta. We didn't have any way to submit feedback on this game. So right now they're all ears, and a lot of people are being very vocal. So I think we have to continue. You know? I think what we're doing is fine. Yeah. So yeah, overall, what I gotta say is her fucking air normals are fucking sick. This bottom is fucking cheap. Her JC cannot be this big. If it's that big, that's actually like fucking joke. Good ass air throw. The special moves look good. Like her gimmick looks good. Like if this is air unblockable, that's so fucking nice. Which I think it might be. I don't know if the person just didn't block. But if this is air unblockable, that shit is gonna be so annoying to deal with in neutral. So that's the one thing, right? Having a DP is kind of fucking jokes for a zoner. But if this is Kamone, there's definitely no bias. You know, him making characters. It's not that like he hasn't made a zoner with a DP that's also broken. So yeah, I don't know. It seems like she could be able to set up some interesting stuff with the spears. But I think the spears are gonna be more for the neutral more than any mech. I don't think she's gonna be like that play heavy like that. You know what I'm saying? I think she's gonna be more like I just dominate neutral. Like you can't approach. And I'm very curious if she's gonna be the one that like beats Bluff and beats Roa. I think if what I'm thinking of her is correct, I think she might be what we need for Roa, because she's the other character that can control space pretty well with those spears. So maybe like yeah, like these things like they cover a lot of space. I just noticed like how big these things are. The ground normals, I mean, we only saw 2 and the 5C. Outside of 5C, I'm not that impressed. But that 5C is actually looking kind of, I won't lie, that looks pretty good. So yeah, I mean, I wish we could get more. I know there's the article out. I know she has an overhead, right? So yeah, I think the projectile itself is like a Rekka. She has different follow-ups from that. So I think it's pretty cool, like how DAN and normal Noel kind of share some things. Like they share a 5C to some extent. They share like, oh, you have a Rekka series to some Rekka series. Not really like a Rekka for Noel, you just follow up. But you know, you have different follow-ups in some of your specials. I kind of like that they did. Also, I think one of her animations for the projectile is like she were to throw a black key. I really like that, honestly. It's cool to see a character like Noel is a newcomer too, normal Noel. But it's cool that they're like just referencing normal Noel in DAN. I don't know, I think that's meta as fuck. Like I dig it. I really like it. But yeah, I think also I don't think she's gonna have trouble setting these up because we saw the moon skill, like that moon skill sets instantly too. That's kind of cheap. So I don't know, looks pretty good. Overall, she has potential. She has potential. Goichi literally said it. The only thing he said is she looks strong. I'm like, yeah. My questions are, can she charge JC? Because if she can charge JC, that's something that's really important for neutral in this game. Like having a JC that's clashable, like you just gives you clash frames, it's really good. It's a good quality of life to have. Because otherwise you're like an Arcwait or something like that, which is not bad, but definitely you can be more annoying in neutral with JC. That I can say from experience. I can say from experience. But yeah, I mean, again, I wish we could have had more gameplay. Like, it's cool that we got, like, you know, like one of our classic trailers like we used to have. We have to break these down. And I remember I used to go like 50 minutes going over mechanics and shit, but because we didn't know shit. And it turned out that I was pretty right on most of them too, which is kind of funny. Oh yeah, her launcher looks like the Hotenjin from Hasama. Daioku Hotenjin. Like that's super. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, I think what I'm curious about is the rest of her ground normals, because I don't think her ground neutral is gonna be the play, honestly. Like, yeah, you have the 5C, but it's not like you just throw 5C in neutral like that. Like, even normal Noel doesn't do that. I want to see how her air neutral develops. You can set the spears in the air, right? Do we have a footage of that? No, we have the projectile. Yeah, so this is like we said, this is a Rekka. So we saw one of the follow-ups here. It's like you throw a projectile and then you can throw another projectile, right? And then just detonates here. Oh, okay. So you can choose to. Oh, okay. So I think holding the button just makes the I think that just makes the spears detonate like later. So if you just press it, I think they just detonate instantly. I think I get it. Like you see that one, you do that and that takes a little bit to detonate. But in this case, over here, when you catch the jump, that was instant, straight up, right? So I think that's where it's coming from. So yep, I think that's it. That's it regarding that. But yeah, I wanna see how that works. I think it's not gonna be for Okizeme. I think it's gonna be more of just like a zoning tool, like a space control tool. So yeah, I think I'm interested. I'm happy that we're getting a character that's different. Like again, I don't want everyone to play the same. So I'm glad to have some variety. He's definitely gonna be annoying to fight. I think Hisui is gonna struggle for sure. So damn it. But yeah, that makes me curious about who's the next DLC character, because I really want Aoko, but we already have a zoner as our first DLC. Are we gonna get 2 zoners for DLC right away? Like that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound